and unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but they're not going to look like me for the most part. And having immigrants come to Maine, I think it's a good thing. I think it's actually, you know, added a lot to our culture, and trying to support bringing immigrants in, trying to get immigrants, you know, with the training programs and things like that that they needed. The unions have done a lot of good about bringing training programs to immigrants so that we can have, you know, them have the skills that they need for the job markets. So I'm very supportive of bringing immigrants here.
The Democrats have taken the trades out of our schools. They have actually put us in a retrograde situation. We are ranked between number 41 and number 50 in this country for our school system. Fourth graders, 75% of our fourth graders cannot read, and 74% of our eighth graders, according to NAEP, cannot do basic math. How about we also take care of our own?
He wants everybody except immigrants to get the American dream. He just said it. I mean, what a hypocrite. Calling people drain on our society, saying that they're part of the problem of crime and all this. I mean, it's just a constant racist, race-baiting thing with this guy. I'm an immigrant. I don't know where Bobby came from, but we're mostly all immigrants. And I'd be curious how he feels on tribal sovereignty. They are the ones that aren't the immigrants here. But you know what's back, not helped us, is Republicans that wanted income tax cuts. That's the only thing they want. The ICE broke all kinds of laws in Maine. They actually arrested a law enforcement officer in Portland and took him away. We have law enforcement in this state that are doing a great job. I would not let ICE come in here and overrule them.
At the end of the day, ICE and law enforcement in this state should be working together. They should not be separated, as the Democrats have. There should be joint interagency task forces. We have to stand our ground, and our ground means this state has to protect itself. But I want to point out, for example, LD 1128. That's where he pushed forward the idea of illegal aliens getting driver's licenses. Now, there's a whole bunch of other legislation he did on the same kind of topic.
And how do you want everyone to have protection? And yeah, I didn't pay for the law enforcement because I'm not scared to walk down the street here in Lewiston.
The reason for security is to protect the people of this city. And I will tell you right now, I was yesterday in a number of places in this city filled with bullet holes, okay? Those places are places that everyday citizens don't walk anymore. He wanted to get rid of, and did get rid of, I think, the penalties, the mandatory minimum sentences for 1,000 fatal doses of fentanyl. Now, why in your God's name would you ever do that in the state of Maine?
I don't care what people say about me. I don't care what you say about me. I know exactly who I am. I know who I'm fighting for. You do not bother me a bit, Bobby. Your AI shit that you put on Facebook, I don't care because you're a little man. And I don't care. I am going to do what I need to do.
I would stop this 3.7 million needle giveaway and 240,000 Narcan units in our schools.
Whatever works, I'm fine with. I mean, if that's what makes people get off of any type of drugs, opioids, or anything, then I'm fine with that.
How do you balance protecting children's safety with parental rights?
You know, as hard of a sentence as possible. I mean, I just don't have any room for that at all. I mean, children are very, very important. And
the way that you help kids in this state is to prioritize kids in this state. And what does that mean? It means you go in and you take all of the ideology out of DHHS. You get all of the inspectors that are not doing their jobs, and you replace them with people who will do their jobs. You bring the parents in. You have a parent board that advises. You bring in people who are actually dedicated to saving the lives of these kids. You also prioritize them in the schools, which we are not doing. We're turning out kids that have no prosperous future. I can turn that around. I will turn that around. We get the woke out of the schools. And this Democrat majority have betrayed the state of Maine. These kids are dying on a regular basis. That's before we even talk about the drug issue, okay? When you have 10% of this state over the age of 12 addicted, they are not doing anything to help these kids. The data says that what you're doing is failing in the state of Maine. At the end of the day, this is a guy that hangs out with the big union bosses. He's not rank and file anymore. He's not rank and file anymore. Yeah, I'm sorry, Andy, and the rest of you gang. Woo.
So I don't know how he's going to cut income tax is zero, and he's going to cut property taxes. He wants to put money in the pockets of the wealthiest people in this state. And that is what the income tax cut's going to do. It's always done that. It always will. And Bobby going on about my problems or whatever is all coming from the main liar over there that has once again been not reporting accurately.
First of all, my hat tip to the Maine Wire. They're the only ones who do the FOIA requests. They're the only ones that do real reporting. They did not get paid, but like the Mills folks paid some of the other papers in this state, how many $1 million to get favorable reporting? The Soros papers in this state do not report truth, period, okay?
Yes, we have problems. I mean, every state in this nation has problems. Maine is no different. And we do have new problems that I didn't know about whenever I was a kid. There's no doubt about it. But we can overcome these problems. We can, but we can't whenever we're divided like I think Bobby's doing right now.
It's a self-licking ice cream cone. What they do is they give lots of money for absolutely no performance in order to get the money back into their campaigns and in order to win these elections. Let's be straight about this. That is what corruption looks like. This is the poster child for corruption right here. We cannot have this any longer in the state of Maine.